Hey, this is Teddy. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Today's conversation is going to be about mentoring in our workplace. So I want to first make sure we understand what the definition of mentoring is. So let me share the definition that I have. And a mentor is someone who's experienced and a trusted advisor. Someone who's willing to share their experiences, their ideas, and their philosophies because they're trusted. It's usually also someone who's going to advise or train someone else. Often mentors are focused on folks who are younger than them. That's not always the case. Mentorship is a relationship in which someone with that experience, with those skills, with that training, will spend the time helping or sharing or providing guidance with someone else. Mentorship in our workspace is when we're willing to help someone else by sharing with them our ideas, our experiences, and our skills. You know, we can all be mentors because we all have different experiences, different skills, and different knowledge. Here's a quote from William Arthur Ward, and the quote goes like this: "The mediocre teacher tells you, the good teacher explains to you, a superior teacher demonstrates, but a great teacher inspires." So when you're mentoring someone, you just don't want to tell them, explain them, and demonstrate it. You want to inspire that person to try what you're sharing with them and to try something new. Inspire them. So let me share with you first 7 reasons we should be willing to be a mentor. Listen to this. 7 reasons we should be willing to be a mentor. All right, number 1, you have the potential to change someone's life. You have the potential, even in your workplace, to help someone to be better. You have the experiences, you have ideas, you have something to share in a positive way. Be willing to share it. Now, don't be intimidated or fearful. You know, if you really want to look at being a mentor in your workplace, don't use the word mentor. Just use the idea of sharing ideas and philosophies. Just think about helping someone. It is mentorship, but don't put a big label on it. Make it easy. Number 2, if you spend time and energy mentoring someone else, it'll take your mind off yourself. Think about this. We're often sitting there dwelling about our own issues and challenges. Put that aside. Spend that time and energy to help someone else. It'll help us to feel better when we mentor someone in our workplace. Take our mind off our own stuff. You know, number 3, if you spend time mentoring someone, you can stay informed and aware of what's going on around you. Often when you're mentoring someone in a generation younger than you, you get to learn their ideas and hear their philosophies. I was mentoring a lady not too long ago, a lady younger than me, and after the time she and I spent together, I really felt rejuvenated because of the engaging conversation she and I had about an idea that she wanted to be able to do better. Number 4, don't think about it as big stuff or fluffy stuff, but when you're mentoring someone, you truly are helping to create a more stable society. Now that sounds grandiose. It sounds bigger than something you want to be doing, but the reality is just the simple act of mentoring, guiding, leading someone can have a positive impact on a bigger group of people. Number 5, Jamie Foxx may give you a thumbs up. Okay, so maybe you're not interested in a thumbs up from Jamie Foxx. Maybe you're not interested in a thumbs up from anyone. Maybe you're don't even care what other people think about you because of your actions and because of your mentorship in your workspace. So put aside your thoughts and your ideas of what they think about you. It's important to others to think of you in a positive way. Let me repeat that. Often it's important to others for them to think of you in a positive way. So give others the opportunity to think of you in a positive way because of your actions, because of your mentoring, because you're willing to help someone else. Number 6, you may end up with more than just a mentee. You may end up with a friend. You may end up with a peer. You may end up with someone who cares about you in a better way than they did before. Again, you may not care about that, but they may. I have an individual who used to be my boss, who mentored me in very deliberate ways, and today he's a personal friend and now a client. And the last reason why being a mentor may be useful to you is it may end up changing your own life. Often we think when we're mentoring someone, our focus is on helping them and helping them to improve and overcome challenges and be better at what they're doing. But many times when you're mentoring someone, you may learn from the conversation, the engagement, the ideas, the philosophies that they share of why they do it that way. I have developed a social leadership program that came out of leadership coaching I was doing with someone else, and they shared ideas with me that I used to create a program I have. I've pivoted, I've changed my business a few times very deliberately because of the ideas and the thoughts that others shared with me when I was coaching them. Being a mentor can be useful not only to the person that you're helping, but to yourself. And it's important to consider being a mentor if you want your workplace to be a more enjoyable place to work. So those are just some ideas of why you may want to be a mentorship. So think about that, and in our next video, we'll talk about some basic steps that you can use to be a mentor. Thank you.